Pando, kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum, a gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures. Ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert. So tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you live there. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, fear, give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, this the Feast of Purim. You BK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard and they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi why he get them babies herpes. I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody's trying to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'll punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know the blasphemy of them. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Yeah, those are messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that bitch, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me a whole car. Yeah, ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I go with the fuck. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about it anymore. I need a Vaselina like my Nina Puffer boy. Took a Zach, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Sharp. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Hopper Free. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Throw them boys, we taking notes. Call them up like set the date. Dish it a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make it rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole court. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, told that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them nigga ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our court. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the cow, then when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. You can't do with them steppers. Niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they pray that beat, I ran that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole cart. Yeah, know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, told that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made the call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
Yo, this beat actually really hard.
UBK shit, South Coast shit, man. Shout out Bar Dog, Tennessee, up this business. Hey, get the money, hey. I know the fuck going on out there, motherfucker. Hey, get the money, nigga. Chase the paper, bitch. Keep all of your morals, never slave for shit. Ice up on my wrist. Yeah, I'm hood rich. I don't give a fuck about to get pop quick. Yeah, I'm on that shit. Yeah, I'm in the town. Niggas talking about that G, but now they come around. Can they come around? Yeah, I'm up, nigga. Man, fuck all of these hoes, get the bucks, bitch. I'm a young rich nigga. I ain't tryna.
Oh, okay. Now we're in the game. Oh, did it save your name? Hold on 1 second. Let me there you go. Okay. 1 second. That's right?
Yes, that is. Thank you.
All right. Make sure I spell it right. Make sure I put some spec on your name. All right.
My black people always get it right the first time. We do.
Yep. All right, we are back. Okay, this is Shop Black. It's the most racist thing I ever heard, and we have Sister Keandra Baker, right, from a black-owned financial firm here in St. Louis, and that business is called 5 Star Solutions. All right. And she is going to turn around and tell us all about the business and what she has to offer for the black community. Okay. And first, before we get started, I want you to give us a little breakdown of the business. We're gonna not too deep. We're gonna go into the services and what products and things you offer after, But I just give them a little bit because I know. Because you're trying to get folks' pockets right?
Oh, yeah.
You're trying to get, black folks love that paper.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We are all about that paper, that cheese, that fitted, that what they call it, the narrow, all that. So we all about that green. So the sister's going to break it down a little bit, and then we're going to get into these questions. I appreciate you coming, supporting our idea and what we're doing here. You know what I mean? And we got to bring black back to the black community. I've been saying that. And we have, like I said, sisters like Keandra Baker here that is, willing to do the work to help bring the community back together. Absolutely. A lot of people don't understand how important it is to have our own businesses in our community. They don't. They don't really get it. They don't understand. So I'm gonna let you break it down a little bit, and then we get to the question.
Awesome.
Go ahead.
So thank you once again for inviting me here to represent our company, 5-Star Solutions.
Right.
Awesome. So first thing I want to talk about 3 things today, you guys. So first I'm going to go over who I am and who our business is and what we do.
Right.
And then the second thing is what we can do for the Black community and what we've been doing for our community. You know what I'm saying? And then the last thing is I'm going to go over 2 promotions that we have this month, as well as how you can reach us. So the reason why I'm so thankful that you invited me here is because we've been around since 1950. 1950. Older than some of y'all parents out there. And yet, because of marketing, nobody's really heard of us. So that's why, again, I'm grateful that you brought me here. But yes, my name is Keandra Baker, your friendly financial consultant on TikTok. And I'm here to talk about our business, 5-Star Solutions. So 5-Star Solutions is the name of our financial firm. We were located in Clayton, down in Clayton, Missouri. But we did recently relocate to North Highway 67 in Florissant. If anybody know where like the White Castle and Popeyes is, we in that strip mall right there. So we are very much local. All right. So just deep diving deeper into the business now. See what we do. We are a full-fledged financial firm, right? So we do everything, Jesus Christ, all the way. I'm going to just talk about the 3 heaviest things we do because I could be all day.
No, wait, say that. Let's say that part. Now, real quick, you say you on Lindbergh, right?
Yeah.
I know where the castle is, and I know where the Popeyes is. Which mall in the bank across the street from the Popeyes, right? What mall are you in?
Oh, it's literally right next to the Popeyes. So it's right that strip mall. It's 93 North Highway 67 to be specific. And once you Google it, our head honcho, Miss Ursula Burst Johnson, shout out her from the north side.
Shout out to
us County Brownies is doing some major
side.
Work out here.
From the hood. Okay.
From ski, as they say. No, I'm just playing. I was playing. But yeah, Ursula Burst Johnson, she has been with 5-Star Solutions, our company, for at least 20 years. She's the one that took me under her wing. Because as a young woman, I always had a passion to help my Black people. I always been into numbers, got called a nerd or whatever. But she's the only person I knew, African American, that was touching $300,000 a year.
Okay.
And the best part about it is you don't have to be wilding out on the internet. You ain't got to show your body and all of that. So I really admire that. Really putting your feet to the pavement and getting the job done and helping our families on top of that. See, she's the one that handles majority of our investments. So she does college savings accounts all the time for people's kids. So if people are looking to invest to save for their kids, she do that all day. And then we also have people, because this is 124 of us. There's a lot of us now. So we also have people in our office that have their mortgage license. Guys, we refinance Black folks' houses. Yeah. And not only that, if you're a business owner, we'll refinance your business for you. So shop Black. This is why shopping Black is so important. Because if you go into somebody else's office, they might not give you a chance like we're going to give you a chance because we know where you're coming from. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, we've been very much local.
Right. Well, you covered the first question. You said, and look, I used to sit here and, kind of like pop my own collar because my organization been around since 1969. But you all have been around since 1950. You heard what she said. Since 1950, okay?
Yes.
That is, that's extreme. That's awesome. You know what I'm saying? Because, like for real, when you think about it, you just like go around, like you said, the north side where she's actually from, and this is considered the west side.
Right.
But when you look at it, we don't have a lot of business.
Exactly.
In our community.
It's a disconnect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because we know people on the north side and you may know people on the west side, but we just not meeting each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And I hate that, it is the way that it is. But with these efforts, Lord will, we bring it back. Yes. And our people start picking up them feet and walking into the door of these Black-owned businesses that we are shouting out. And even ones in your neighborhood that you can find on your own. You know what I mean? If you turn around and say, okay, look here, Black-owned right here, let me go in there and get some chicken versus going over there and getting some chicken. Let me go, instead of going to their financial company, let me go to the black-owned financial company. So that's the goal. Hopefully we can get that done. So that was the first question. You covered that as far as how long you've been in business. When the business started. Now, do you have the story on the sister and why she started the business? Because for what I found, I've been getting a lot of amazing stories on how our brothers and our sisters have, how they became to be business owners. And one story I like sharing, I wanted to get my uncle in here, but he retired. He still work on cars. He actually can build cars from the ground up. And this is the story I wanted you to go deep, if you know it or not. If you don't, no sweat. But when I looked at all his photo albums, all his pictures, and everything, and saw him building cars from scratch, like metal, getting I'm talking about frame, rims, putting everything together himself. I mean, it's insane. So I asked him, how did you get started? Building cars. And he turned around and he said, well, as you telling me, we came up poor. He said, my mother, she was going to work, she was getting ready for work, and the iron broke. She ironed her dress and stuff, and the iron broke. And he said, he was like, damn, I know we can't afford another iron, but mama gotta iron her clothes to get to work, right? So he said he went in there and took that iron all apart, and he turned around and he fixed it, and that sparked him building cars just off of that iron.
Oh, wow.
And I thought that was amazing. I'm like, damn, because he cold. I mean, the man has made his own line of Cadillacs.
Oh my
He made his own. I'm telling you, I'm not lying. He made how they turned around and started making short limos.
Yes.
The shorter version.
Yes.
They actually got that from my uncle. This is no lie. It's no lie. He actually made the first short. I'm telling you, I'm not kidding. But of course, they took it. They're bigger than him.
Gentrified it.
Yeah, they took they're bigger than him, so they took it. And of course, now they're known for the limos. But he's the one that actually did that. So if you know her story, something like that, I want to go deep like that and find out what happened. Was it something on the north side? Was she, just always good with money and helping people? What is her story? What is, why did she? Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So, of course, I don't want to speak too much for her, but from what she's told us, because she always shares her story all the time, she was just a regular woman from the north side who met one of our founding fathers, which is Columbus Pollard. He's the one that officially is the founding father of Five Star Solutions, our firm.
Okay.
And started it in 1950. So she met him, I want to say somewhere around the 80s or 90s. And from what she told me, it's the same story with a lot of us. We grew up poor. We was poor. And then we started to discover, because I believe she does have a degree. She can quote me different. But like a lot of us, we get the degree, we do what we're told to do, and we're still not making ends meet. We're still living check to check. So that's where she dug deep. And she said, look, now, it's got to be something else to this. It's got to be some reason why I'm working hard. I know I'm a hard worker, but I'm not bringing enough ends meet at home. So that's when she met Columbus Pollard, and he gave her the opportunity. Right. Back in the days, we used to do the house visits where we got a briefcase and the suit, and then we come to the house and we talk about some money. So that's what she did, and she paved the way. And in 2020, she got full ownership of her branch, which is Five Star Solutions. Back in 2020. So yeah, her story is pretty much similar to everybody's. We just grew up not really understanding why we're living check to check, seeing everybody struggle. And we said, well, you know what? Maybe this is deeper than just working hard and going and getting degrees and certificates. Maybe it's the way we're managing our money. That's the issue. And 90% of the time, that is the issue. Because majority of people, I would say 9 out of 10 people nowadays are living check to check in some form. A lot of people don't even have $1,000 in their savings account, but yet they're working 2 and 3 jobs. So the math ain't mathing. Which inspired her to go to business for herself, quit her job. And then now, years later, she's making $300,000, and she took people like me under her wing to show how we can make that kind of money, and how, more importantly, we can manage our money better. Because I'm sure we've all heard of that one celebrity where we're like, how are they behind on taxes? How are they filing bankruptcy?
Right.
What you mean they ain't have no life insurance? What you mean? It don't make sense. And that all has to do with money management. It ain't enough to make it. You got to learn how to keep it.
Right. And since you said the taxes, how the celebrities, I asked my grandmother when I was a kid. I said, "Girl, how did Donald Trump keep on filing bankruptcy? And he supposed to be so doggone rich. How is he bankrupt? You know what I mean? But of course, that's a different game. But when it comes to our people, I agree with you. You know, when it comes to
we don't know the money
management,
game.
We don't know the game.
It's a game.
We don't, you know, like you said, we poor. So as soon as we get it, you know, we just like, hey, we got to spend it. We got to put it, you know. So I agree, and we absolutely do need financial literacy, you know, in our community, the Black community. We definitely need that service, you know, because it's a lot of folks that waste money. This is one thing I said, and we'll get back to it. I remember it was a sister that was coming to the class, and she asked me about advice on giving her family her tax money. She said everybody came out the woodwork. They just, her mother wanted some money. Her dad said he can't make it here in St. Louis, so he want a ticket and some money for his pocket to go back to California. The neighbor, she said the neighbor came borrowing some money. She said she hadn't even got her taxes yet. Then she said her aunt told her they said you owe me a car. I was like, whoa, wait a minute, because she usually get a nice lump sum of money back every year. And I told her, I said, man, listen, you got your bills, you got your baby, you got 2 cars of your own, you got to keep up with your stuff. I was like, man, they just know you got this check coming, and they just want some money. Everybody just and check this out real quick before you get there. I'm gonna tell you what happened. She turned around, and I tried to encourage the sister to don't give your money away like that. Hold your money, you know.
Yes.
And turned around, didn't hear from her for a while. Called back because she was embarrassed, but she was about to get them lights cut off, and she called to ask, could we assist her with $900 to pay her electric? I said, whoa, wait a minute. You just had several thousands of dollars in your, she gets back almost 10 every tax season. I said, what happened to you? You already know the story. She gave it to everybody that was asking for the money. I was like, oh my God. So that type of pressure exists in the Black community. Not knowing how to manage the money. I don't think she's, really knows how to manage the money that well anyway. But, stuff like that. I agree when you said it's that management, knowing how to manage, how to deal. It's fine doing for your family, but I'll be doggone, you didn't even pay your own bills. You $900 short of your own bill now because you gave out all your money to somebody else.
Right.
So, but go ahead, say what you're going to say.
Yeah, I was going to say that's why it's important to have somebody like a financial coach, financial consultant, advisor in your life, because Ursula, her voice just hit my head because I went through that. Once you start making a certain level of income and people around you see it, they're going to start asking. They want to be a part of it. But what she tell me is, Keandra, they got to give you some referrals, business referrals. They got people and they got numbers in their phone. They need to help you get this money. So, yeah, I understand you love your family. You don't want to see them struggle. But if they're not pouring into your financial cup and helping you make more money in the process, then you got to handle them with a long handled spoon.
Right.
You know, and I hate to say that, but if you're going to end up like your friend, you're going to constantly want to give and help, because I have a helping nature too, but you got to understand, you can't let other people or crabs in a bucket pull you down so that now your bills are behind. And evidently she probably already tried to call the other people, but they didn't even have it to give it to her. Or else why did she ask you?
Right. She know our organization will do that.
We'll do that.
Yeah. She knows that. So, but I'm just saying, my thing was, doggone, I mean, you had a lot of money, like I said, she gets back quite a bit every year, and you didn't even at least take care of your stuff first before you gave all your money away.
Yes.
And like I said, that's that pressure, and not knowing how to manage, being solid up here to where, listen, hold on, wait a minute, I should buy you a car. They said I should buy you a car. I mean, that really like blew my mind as she was telling me what she was telling me. I'm like, who is they? Then your dad, excuse me, I can't make it here. I need a ticket back to Cali and some money for my pocket. Like, they were really just taking advantage of her, and because she, like you said, she's kind hearted. She tries to help people from the little bit that I know about her. I believe that she is that type of person to where she will try to help you, and probably felt bad because they were going through whatever, and then ended up giving out all of her money, and then her bill was in the red, about to get cut off, and she couldn't even pay for it because she had $0 and 0 cents left. And I thought that was insane. And you think about it, if several of our people could turn around and take, let's say for instance, because I got a cousin that gets back, literally I think like 10,000 in taxes every year. You can save and start a business in a couple of years, and you could turn around and have some retirement.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're getting 10 grand. Like, just think if you could take a couple and save it, and then a couple and apply it to a business, and take like 3, 4, 5 years, save up 20,000, and then open you a business for yourself. Have just think about it. That two, if you take just keep the number small, 2,000. And I'm acting like I'm a financial advisor, so I'm taking your place. But I said, just you could take 2,000, save 5 years, you got 10.
You gotta maximize the value of your dollars.
She spends all of her tax money every year.
They not maximizing the value of their dollars.
Every year, it's gone. It's gone.
You know the stats on that though? It says for every dollar that Black people spend, it's gone out of our community within like an hour.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah, absolutely. It's gone.
And that's because we don't understand the value of it. Yeah, we be like, I worked my 80 hours and all of that. But are you treating that dollar like you worked them 80 hours? Or are you just spending it because what a lot of people feel is, well, I work hard, I need to treat myself before the bills come. And I do agree with that. Yeah. However, you got to make sure you treat yourself in healthier ways, such as instead of going out to eat all the time, why don't you put your money in a Roth IRA and get your retirement started? It's sad how many older people I see having to go back to work because they don't have enough money. They didn't put it away. So if it ain't nothing but $10, $20 a week, or like she had that 10 grand. Ask me what to do with 10 grand. I would have took at least half and put it in the stock market. All right. And then I would have took the remaining 5, split that in half. Okay. Now I'm sounding like Day. Okay, you take it.
So you know what to do with that paper.
Yes.
Yeah. That sounds good. But and that is something that we need, and we do need, to know what we can do with our money other than just blow it. Because and the brother that came through last night, Kareem, he mentioned that too about retirement, and I'm always thinking about it. Me and him, we laugh because I got a dream of one day retiring, retiring and never doing nothing, just live my life. You understand? Before what is it, 68? The retirement age is 68. I want to retire within the next couple of years. So that's my dream, and then just do nothing, just live my life, have my money coming in from these businesses, and just live the dream. And we was like, I said, man, I don't think that's gonna happen. We was laughing because everybody that we know is still working. They still moving. 70s. The owner of this building that we are in here, he is 73, and he's still working. He's still moving. He's still going. And he had said to me, he said, man, his thing is, he said, a body in motion, stay in motion. He said, boy, sometimes when I lay down and I don't do nothing, he said, boy, I get to hurting and aching, can't get out of bed. So he constantly is working, and he is 73. The contractor I work for, he turned around and is 74. He's 74, and he in motion. He keep moving. He keep moving. He got all these properties, and thank God I ran into him. Matter of fact, one of our brothers is his uncle. One of our brothers in the school is his uncle, and we were talking about my expertise, my background, and then he called his uncle on his own and hooked me up with his uncle. So now I'm a sub for his uncle. I'm a subcontractor for his uncle. So but the uncle is, like I said, 74. He's an excellent businessman, own a bunch of property here in St. Louis, and he's steady working, he's steady going. But now Kareem, his goal, he said what he wants to do is show up to the job and just make sure everything's done right. But he said himself, he was like, man, he said, I don't know if that's gonna happen. So, but that's kind of like where, we was last night with that, as far as the retirement thing. I hate that they are stretching it and making it older and older and older for you to retire.
Yeah, I hate that. But what I hate more is that Black people are normalizing working yourself to death. That's not normal.
Yeah.
That's not normal.
You right.
It's like we glorify and take pride in it because a lot of our past generations hasn't hit that mark where they can just retire. Yeah. So to save face, we say, okay, well, it's a good thing to be working 12 hours, 20, put in the work at 74, 75, when that's not how God intended us to be.
And you are absolutely
You're supposed to enjoy life.
Woo-hoo! You are absolutely right.
Because I best believe when I retire, I ain't doing I ain't doing nothing. I'm going to be baking my pies like a sweet old granny. I'm going to be in my garden. Okay?
I hear you. I hear you. And you're right. That is like the American way, and that's a lie. To sit here and be successful, you got to work so hard, work your fingers to the bone, and work 9 to 5, and all these years of your life up until you 68. Right. Yeah, they retire. They don't do all that. A lot of them don't do all that. I work in a lot of their neighborhoods, and I see a lot of them in their 40s, and their 50s, and in their 60s, sitting on their porches, sipping tea and coffee, reading their newspapers, cutting their grass, doing absolutely nothing in some mansions and some nice houses and some nice areas. You know what I mean? So you're right, and we do have to. I would like to reverse that mindset too. As far as that working hard thing in order to be successful.
They don't even do it.
They don't even do it. No,
they selling us BS.
And they taught that to us to keep us slaving in their factories and in on their plantation. That's what they did. So if you got a different way of teaching people, let's give it to them now. Yes. Now let's go with the services that 5-Star Solutions offers. All of the services. Come on.
Oh God, yes. So first of all, we do free consultation. So if you just got questions, we'll do it for free. We'll set up a Zoom. So that's boom, first thing. So the top heavy products that I like to talk about, and I have myself, that would be more deeper on the investment side. So like I said, we do have people in our office with their mortgage loan license. That's a license where you can refinance homes, refinance property. So when it comes to our Black folks, how many Black folks would like their house refinanced by somebody that looks like them, that's actually going to get them good rates because they've been in their shoes, right? How many people own businesses, maybe beauty shops or barbers, whose overhead is extremely expensive because they're renting out this space? We can help find you a loan for that property for cheaper for you. That's how magnitude it is for that product. Now, the other two I like is we do set up college tuitions. I'm big on education. I love setting up college tuitions for our young babies. So we're like the Black version of Gerber. I wish you would say, but we're actually better because not only can we put your money in a high yielding investment account, not to get too deep into the lingo, but high yielding investment accounts is something like 9% or above in the stock market. Whereas in comparison to your bank, they ain't really giving you nothing for putting your money in there. So we say, okay, scratch that, put it in this high yielding investment account. And by the time your kid turns 18, they're going to have at least $200,000 in there towards college tuition. So we love setting that up for our mothers, our families, our married folk.
Now, real quick, let me ask you something about that. Yeah. I ran into a brother, this was a couple years ago, with the stock market. He was talking about something to where I can't remember what it's called, but it's something to where you put money in, and if the market is good, say like your money is going to increase. Because he was saying to put, if I'm not mistaken, like oh man, I forgot how much he said. I think I want to say something like 5,000. If I was to put like 5,000 into an account, if everything goes smooth, he was telling me that I don't remember everything,
It
but
sounds
it
like, I know
was
what you're
something
talking
that I would have 15, 20 or something like that, however long it would take.
Yeah.
Is that the same, or is this money going to actually be there regardless of the economy going
The
up
second
or
one.
going down? How does that work?
Is the second one. See, what you're talking about is like individual stocks. That's that Wolf of Wall Street stuff.
Oh,
Where
okay,
that's that
okay.
Bitcoin stuff where you put the money in, you got to sit at the computer and watch it all day and hope it don't go down and you lose your money. Yeah, that's what that is. We don't do that because
Okay.
our goal is so that you guys can have security in your money. We're
Yeah.
always going to do the safe route.
Okay.
We never going to put you in no risky situation. So what we do is called diversified investments. That's exactly what you said, where we take your money, let's say $100, and then we spread it out within 100 different companies. So each company got $1. So therefore, no matter what the market do, up, down, left, right, well, somebody's company is booming. Somebody's company is booming. So your money is more stably growing versus you putting all your eggs in one basket and then you got to watch it all day to hope that you don't lose all of your money. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes a lot
so
of
yeah,
sense.
that's what we do in terms of mutual funds. And we do that also with Roth IRAs, which is what I was going to go into. If anybody, we handle like retirement accounts.
Okay.
So you're a business owner. There's a lot of other business owners. And a lot of people, like we said, they don't think about retirement till they hit that 50 mark, which is a little too late.
Right.
Just have to say it. But they don't think about retirement. That's what we handle. We sit you down literally. So like you said, you have a plan to do nothing. We would say, okay, well, how much money you got saved away right now? Okay, Keandra, I got X amount. And then we calculate, okay, how much would your Social Security be? We calculate all of that. Okay. And then we sit down and say, okay, what type of lifestyle you want to have? What type of house you want? What type of car you want? What you want to drive? You can have whatever you like. Okay. And then we put that dollar amount down. And then with that dollar amount, we subtract whatever you already got saved. So now you have a literal dollar amount you could work towards so that you know once you make that additional, let's say 100,000 you short. Yeah. Then you can live the retirement dream you want to live. We crunch the numbers so in real time you can see how much you're short from your dream retirement. Okay. Yes. Okay. So then that's where like the mutual funds come in. We put your money in that account every month. And the best part about it is there's no penalization. Well, it is a penalization, like $100 fee if you pull from it, but you still have access to it in case of emergencies. Okay. That's the part I love the most because things happen, you know, and you got money in the bank. Yes, towards retirement. Yes, towards your kids' college tuition. But when you got that red sticker on your door or they talking about repoing your car, you need that money. So we made it and set it up in a way in these high yielding investment accounts to where even in emergency circumstances, you can still pull your money out. Yeah. And it'll be drafted and put into your account within 3 to 5 business days. Okay. So yeah, that's like the 3 heaviest products I love the most. Okay, and that penalty, it's not like that 401k penalty, because that gets high and ridiculously high, if you ask me. I know a sister that just borrowed from hers. They told her she can get, I think, like 25,000. They hit her to the point she only got somewhere about 12 or 13. Jesus Christ. They took a lot of her money. They put that in the wrong vehicle. I'm telling you, she only she got less than half. I want to say, if my memory is correct. She got less than half of her money. See, and that's why it's important to talk to a black person, because a black person would have known you probably finna end up pulling from this account. So let me not put it in a 401k. Let me put it in another high interest yield and investment account that doesn't have a penalty, so that you can pull from it. You know what I mean? That's the difference between going to somebody that knows you versus somebody can just give you what you're asking for. Because sometimes what we're asking for is not best for us. She probably would have did better with like just a regular mutual fund or just a regular high ending investment account. Yeah. Okay. So let me say this real quick. How do you deal with our people? You know, our folks are skeptical, right? you know, we think, oh, it's a scam. You scamming me. How do you deal with our people that
have that kind of mindset. So like to where you can win over somebody. I mean, because you seem like you are very intelligent. You know what you're talking about. You understand? And so if a person is now, I don't mean like just like trying to argue or battle you, but they're just not convinced. Excuse me. Say that the person is, oh man, I heard about this kind of stuff, and I heard a lot of people lost their money or got ripped off or they never grew or something. How do you deal with that? Like, because I know you ran across them, right?
Oh yeah, all the time.
So how do you deal with someone like that to where they're like, nah, I heard about this. It don't make sense, or sound like you know, you like the other companies, or how do you deal with that when you come across that?
Well, for starters, after I've answered majority of your rebuttals, at some point I have to understand that you're not for me. And see, that's a lot of things that Black entrepreneurs and business owners have to understand. Like my coach told me, she said, Keandra, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. So if you're constantly going back and forth with somebody, that's not your people. That's not somebody that's meant for your business. But now when it comes to rebuttals, we do answer the more, I guess, respectful questions that's actually holding weight, like about our business. But if they're just, oh, this is scam, this is that, I can't do nothing about that mindset. That's thinking. Because I could show you, you could pull up to the office, I could do a Zoom, I could bring the whole team on, I could lay everything out on the table. But if you're just determined to be misunderstanding, then it's nothing I could do.
What you call it? Sinking thinking.
Stinking thinking.
That was deep.
Stinking thinking.
Sinking thinking. That was deep right there. I like that one. That's good. Okay. What are 5-star solutions goals?
Oh God. So we have the goal to help every family that we meet become properly protected. So when we say properly protected, we're talking about your emergency fund looks nice. You got money put away. You got the life insurance on the babies, the house, the cars, all of that. And then you become debt free. So we do offer advice on credit scores, fixing credit, things of that nature, help you pay off the debt. And then the next from that is becoming financially independent. Because once you do fix your debt, then we teach you how to make more money. We teach you where the money's supposed to go. And then eventually you'll be financially independent. And when we say financially independent, understand that doesn't look the same for everybody.
Right.
So when we say financially independent, we mean, are you able to handle an emergency without losing everything you worked hard for? Are you able to live the life you want to live, where you can spend the money without having to look at price tags? I would say I was blessed to experience that a couple times. Now, I was in Walmart. But it felt really doggone good to not have to look at no price tag.
Put it in the bag. Put it in the bag. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you looking at that tag? Put it in there. Put that one in there too. Put another one in there. You silly. You silly. Hey, but you handled that up in Walmart, though.
Oh yeah, it feels so good, and I want everybody to feel that way. You know, you don't have to have the fanciest stuff, but what does financial freedom look for you? Some people they just want to be able to go out to eat whenever. You know. For me, I want my daughter to be able. Because as a kid, I always hated going to like Six Flags, and my mom would be like, "Now we can't buy nothing up in here because we had to buy the tickets." Not everywhere I take my daughter and my nephews, get whatever you want. I don't care. Get the little stupid Dippin' Dots. Get the little stupid bear. I got it. I love it.
Right. Yeah, that sounds good to be able to, because I know a lot of folks struggle with that.
Yes.
You know, to where they go somewhere, you know, they can't do, like for instance, one article that came out during COVID was people are putting less money on the table, you know, on the for when they eat dinner. You know,
tips?
Because no, not tips. I'm talking about people in homes. They eating less because they can't afford it. The food had went so high, prices. You know, so yeah. So I mean, that was a struggle in itself with the economy, with the COVID and things going up the way that it did. I mean, I went into I was Save a Lot, and the sister that was next to me, she said, "Brother, look at this." And handed me like a small little steak about this big, $13. She said, "Bro, can you believe this?" I said, "Yeah." And this was around when the hype went up. Then go around the corner to the chicken. You know, they say niggas love chicken. I love this chicken, right? So I go to the chicken, and I actually took a picture of it, and I didn't buy none that day. And I was disappointed. You know, the bag of chicken.
Yeah.
You know how much the bag was?
About $20.
$30.
Yeah.
It was $29.99. I said, wait a minute, the chicken went up.
Ooh.
They trying to kill me.
Oh, so that reminds me. So what we were told to do, we shop at local farms, Soulard Market. I love Soulard Market because not only is it healthier because you're getting it right from the farmers, you ain't got to worry about no weird looking chicken, but you can also get it cheaper because it's straight from the source. So I just wanted to throw that if anybody need help getting food, check out your local farmers markets and butchers. Yes, get the meat orders.
And it's a black owned farm here somewhere too, and we were trying to get
I'm gonna need that
him.
info.
I got it. I'm gonna look it back up. We've been trying to get. I forgot where he is. Shoot, I forgot it, but I got the information. I'll send it to you. So that is something that we need to do and support too. Is our brothers that's farming, our sisters that's farming.
Yes.
Because more and more I've seen. You go on social media. I've seen more and more black-owned farms, black farmers, doing their thing out there. We got Commander General Yohana, that's the head of our organization. We got farms, and we got some in Louisiana. We got some in Texas. We got some in. I mean, you can go online and you can see brothers and sisters out there with acres and acres and cows and lambs and chickens and all kind of good stuff, vegetables and everything. So yeah,
we need to get back to that.
Oh, definitely, really absolutely. So, like I said, and it was him that really inspired, this bring black back, in me because it's in him. I saw it and I was like, this man really cares about his people, And so I was like, man, so we gotta do what we can do all across the board.
Yes.
So he's out in Philly doing his thing. They're all over the whole nation, because we in this country, out the country, we got schools everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And we absolutely got to start in every way possible dealing with our brothers and sisters that own business.
Yes.
In whatever way, shape, form, or fashion. Now, if you go to one and you don't say you don't get the best service, go to another
one.
There's another one. You didn't like the way you didn't like the way the food tasted. Because it's different, especially with food. Some people cook to a certain taste to where you might not. That taste is not no. But you could go somewhere else and find. And it's one other thing that I wanted to say when I mentioned this right here. It was a brother on Martin Luther King and Arlington, and he had a little chicken joint. Him and a sister used to run and operate the business. He would be doing all the cooking. She'd be back there helping him sometimes, but she basically be taking the orders. This brother went out of business when he opened. We supported. We went there. We was going, and he went out of business because all of our people were going a block and a half up to crispy chicken at the gas station, at the mall, getting chicken from the Arabs instead of buying some chicken from the brother, which in my opinion tastes way better. It even looked better. The sauce he had poured on it, you understand, even when he fried it, the plain ones, he had a good product and good service. But he went out of business because our people went up the street to the Arabs, to the mobile gas station to get crispy chicken instead of getting the brother's chicken. And that right there happens too often. And that's one thing that we're trying to stop, is support your black businesses, whatever you can, wherever you at. If you got to go the extra mile, if you got to spend an extra dime or $1, we have to do it. They do it.
And don't give up either.
You don't see many of them coming to our business, our establishment. You don't see them going to when they work in the city. You don't see them going to none of our restaurants to get food on their lunch break. I used to work with them. When I was in the field, I'm a union carpenter and a union painter. I used to work for McBride & Son, and I used to work for Hartman Walsh and Frontenac Painting. And when we would work in the city, they never went to a black restaurant. I would go to our restaurants, you know, but them, you know where they going to get their food from?
They
McDonald's.
people.
Yeah.
Or somebody else.
Yeah, they people or somebody else, like what you said. They don't even patronize our business, you know. So, like I said, we have to do it. You know what I mean? So let's get the next couple of questions, and then we're gonna get you out of here. I ain't gonna hold you hostage too long. So, let me see. Uh, what made her choose this industry, this financial, and you know, other than I know you said it came up poor, but was there anything other kind of specific that you know of that made her want to go into this field, into helping, you know, blacks financially and with their home, their mortgages and refinancing and all that? What is there something else that you could think of that made her want to go into that?
I would say no. It's just the
Okay.
universal thing, and just the like for numbers and finance too.
Okay.
Most people, you got to have a like for things like Wall Street, Wolf of Wall Street, numbers,
I
investment
got you.
to want to join the financial industry, or you could just be money motivated. Like we do get a few people that's just wanting that paper, because I mean the financial industry is the number one that produces millionaires. That's a Google fact. Like we're up there with healthcare. So if you're looking to make those six figures, why you think a lot of they boys go into stock and JP Morgan and all of that stuff? So yeah, that's another big reason outside of the poverty thing.
I got you. Okay. What is unique about 5-Star Solutions?
Our 5-star customer service. Yes. And we drilled that in because we hear a lot of the stereotypes with black businesses being unprofessional, not on time, not having their stuff together. So we take the extra 5-star effort to make sure that you have a great experience with us. We're proactive, not reactive. That's 5-star.
Yeah, that sounds good. Last question. We're gonna make this a last, because I mean, from just talking to you, you know, over the phone previously, and listening to you now, I believe that customer service of yours is 5-star. You can't talk, and hell, you want to convince me to put some money somewhere already. I ain't gonna lie. You understand? Because it sounds good.
Yourself.
Yeah,
she would have been here, but she's closing clients today.
I got you. I understand. I totally understand it. You know, and sometimes the owners that work do be busy, so I get it. I get it. Matter of fact, the brother that came last night, even the sister, they're both like what they call owner and operators. You know what I mean?
Right.
They own it and they working it too. You know, so and that brother, he owns a construction company. He owns it and he's working it. He does excellent work. The sister that we interview, she's hands on with hers too. She's counseling, and you know, she has different products, healthcare products and stuff like that.
Like your baby.
Yeah. So and sometimes I know when people have these businesses, like what you call it, they baby, they can't let their baby go. You know what I mean? You ever seen a mother that's so in love with her newborn that just holding that baby and rocking the baby and feeding the baby? They just can't let the baby go. Don't want to put the baby in the crib. You know, so I know a lot of owners like that too. You know, to where it's they baby and they rocking it and they making it grow. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. I totally understand. Okay, so how does 5-Star Solutions compare to the competitors in the market?
Oh, first of all, we give not just the A-grade customer service, but we got great prices. We're always willing to work with somebody. See, the one thing that people don't realize is when it comes to our 5-star service and our 5-star prices, you're not just getting just your basic life insurance plan. You're not just getting your basic insurance. You have one representative to handle all of your financial needs. And that's something different than what most of our competitors doing. You got to call Aflac, then you got to call JP Morgan, then you got to call this person, that person. No, that's why we have licensed financial consultants like myself that handles all of that. So for the prices you're paying, that's already discounted because you went through us and you probably referred. That's how we get most of our business. But you also have one representative to handle everything for you. So instead of having to call and manage everything yourself, that's our job. That's what we do. Yeah.
Okay. One more question. I gotta ask, since you said that, because everything that you've been saying so far sounds good, you know, and hopefully 5 Star gets some more business. It's been around since 1950, been doing their thing, and is interested in helping the people in our community with their finances, and like you said, insurance and investing money in different ways to where you will gain and not lose. That right there alone, you know, says something for me. You called it the sheep. No, not that. You called it what you call it, the wolf of the stock market.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, Wolf of Wall Street. I guess the guy thought he had sheep. You know what I'm saying? I guess the wolf thought he had a sheep. He just didn't know. I don't put my money everywhere and anywhere. There you go. You know what I mean? So when he was saying that, you know, and just put the 5,000, like you said, and I remember my mother, like you said, Ursula, voice came to you while you was talking. Mm-hmm. My mother voice came to me. She said, "Don't put all your eggs in one basket." I remember my mother saying that, and when that guy told me put that 5,000 and it'll get 15. Now, yeah, of course, 15 sound good, but I was just like, the market, if it's doing good and if it's doing bad, I ain't gonna get no money. Don't sound right. So, but then when you said take, like you said, $100 and you go 100 companies, so you have money invested in several like different, Amazon, Netflix, and I didn't even think of that myself. I just totally rejected what he said, and I was moved on. I'm like, man, I ain't finna deal with that because it didn't sound good. It didn't sound like, it didn't sound like something that I was gonna actually be able to get a return on. You know, because at that time, the market was pretty good, but look at what's been going on. It has its ups and it has its downs. You know what I mean? So I was just like, nah, I ain't gonna do it at all. But what you said, you know, it's actually been sounding like something that's doable.
Yes.
You know,
that's sounds one of the benefits doable. Of us versus other people. We actually care about our clients, and your success is our success. That's how we get more business. We're referral based, so we have to let you succeed. Yeah. Which is why we don't even dabble in those individual. We know about them and we know how to do them, but we don't recommend them for your safety because we're not going to put you and your family at risk. We know this is your money, your savings, your heart in that. Right. We're not even going to put it in something where you could potentially lose it. Yeah. That's why we do diversified investments, because the chances of them crashing are slim to none. The whole world will have to come to a stop for you not to earn money. And those are chances that we like to bet on.
Right. And speaking of success, that's the last question, is how would you describe 5 Star Solutions success since 1950 to 20? Oh, yeah, sit back on there. Oh, boy, it's going to be a big one. So 1950 to 2024.
Oh, we taking over.
Ooh,
whether you join us or not, you can either join or get ran over. We taking over. Because oh my God, I remember, I don't know if it was a rumor, but I would have to double check it. Elon Musk was thinking about buying our company because of how profitable we are. So we have really just been dominated with over like 1 million investment clients today. Now, keep in mind, we're not just local. We do have offices in every state.
Okay.
So we've been dominating for years now, and we're still expanding. I mean, hell, my coach went and got 300,000, crossed that mark in 2020 during the pandemic. During the pandemic, we doubled our numbers. You know how many businesses went out of business during the pandemic?
Yes.
See, the reason why is because we went digital. Everything is going digital now, so we no longer could do house visits, so we transition to Zoom. We adapt to what's going on to the world. That's why we're taking over.
Yes, absolutely. You have to do that.
Yes.
And yes, it was because we followed all of the closings of businesses here, and the first round, I believe it was 100 and oh man, how many businesses closed? 80? I think it was like 180 businesses closed. That's big for a small city. St. Louis is big, but it ain't that big. It's still a small city. And I'm like, man, all these businesses closed. You know, people losing their jobs left and right. You know, and that's huge if she was able to stay afloat.
Yeah.
And even grow a little bit. during that time because
A lot.
those were and still are some tough times because a lot of
Yeah.
people still haven't gotten all the way back, from
We were
that,
blessed
you know.
because of that technology part of it. If we would,
Yeah.
if we didn't have Zoom, we probably would have been one of them. But
Yeah.
Zoom literally took us from just local to national.
Okay.
Because we could meet, we've met with people in Atlanta, Ohio,
Yeah.
everywhere, and
Yeah.
they could still not only do business with us, but they could still join us via Zoom. So that was huge. We took over.
And you in every state,
every
and
state,
you everywhere.
everywhere.
Now I'm thinking that you was just here in St. Louis.
No, this
But
is
y'all
our office,
everywhere.
but we got
This the main.
people. Yeah, this the main office.
Okay.
But we got people
y'all
everywhere.
Good night.
Yes.
Okay. That is excellent. That is excellent. Okay, but look, I ain't got no more questions for you, sis. I appreciate you coming out.
Very much.
You have done an excellent job. You even, like I said, got my interest in wanting to invest, put some money somewhere, save a little something, you know what I mean? Have, a little more than what I got now. So I'm interested myself.
You can definitely come to our company overview. We have one today at 2:30, but if not, we do have a Monday through Thursday at 4.
Okay.
So I can see you.
Okay, I got you. Now, if you want to shout out your business, the number, the website, whatever it is that you want to do, go ahead, shout it out, and then we're gonna close.
Okay, awesome. So again, thank you for having me. I just want to talk about 2 things we got going on this month. So the first thing is we're pushing our legal shield protection program. That's for anybody that has any legal issues. Let's get our brothers out the system, clear your record, traffic tickets, warrants, open cases, all the way down to custody battles, assault charges, battery. We do cover it. We give you an assigned lawyer. He'll go to court for you, make any phone calls for you, all of that good stuff. And it's starting at about $30 per month. Yes, I said $30 per month as long as you need the services. So that's our promo for that month. If you need that, text LAW, LAW to 314-302-0558. And then the last thing I want to say is we do offer part-time positions specifically this month to anybody in the education system because we know school just let out. A lot of teachers need a lot of part-time income. Okay. So on average, about 20 hours per week will get you about anywhere from $1,000 to $2,500 per month. That's just part-time. And we are extending that opportunity to anybody in the educational system, principals, everybody. So again, if you're interested in that, you would just text work from home from 314-302-0558. But that's all I got for you. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, sis, I appreciate you. It's been a pleasure. You've been wonderful.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And I believe
Good to meet you. I like this.
I believe we're gonna bring Black back.
Bring Black Wall Street back.
We got to.
They ain't burning it down this time.
Oh no! Oh no! We're gonna protect it this time. You understand? We're gonna put some boots on the ground, some soldiers out there. We're gonna make sure that this thing don't get destroyed. This ain't getting destroyed this time. It can't. And with that, we gone, everybody. Shalom.
All right.
Shut everything down real quick.
Cool.
Yeah. All right.
I definitely do want that